Hey guys, MattBrick16 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing a 2011 set for Throwback Thursday. The set is the 7962 Anakin and Sebulba's Podracer, and this set has 810 pieces and then comes with 5 minifigures. The set is amazing from 2011, especially with all the new molds for the characters at the time. So yeah, let's take a look at it. So the box is huge, and then it has the 2011 box art with Captain Rex. That was an amazing box art from 2011. And then it shows us the ages, which is 9 to 14. It shows the set number, which is 7962. The name, which is Anakin and Sebulba's Podracers. The piece count, which is 810. And then the minifigures at the bottom. But it actually says that all the minifigures except Anakin is new, which the helmet for Anakin was new with the prints, which we will take a look at when we take a look at the minifigures. And then it shows the Podracers in motion, and it actually looks like the spectators are kind of running along with it. And then on the back of the box, it shows the Podracers kind of stopped, and then there's features right here. It shows how you can actually carry the Podracers, kind of. And then it shows the saws right there for Sebulba. And then how the engines can open for Anakin, which you will take a look at. Then it shows some of the other sets from that year, which is the Sith Infiltrator, the Republic Frigate, and then the Millennium Falcon. I do not have any of those sets, sadly, but I do have a newer Sith Infiltrator. And then the 2014 Millennium Falcon. Those will probably be used for another time. So yeah, this set is pretty cool for the box. So the instructions are normal instructions for Star Wars. They're kind of floppy because I've had it for years. And then it just shows these are just the steps. Those are the different bags. Sorry about that. And then on the back it just shows the Lego Club and the ad for the Lego Star Wars 3 game. And then it shows the minifigures, kind of. And then the sets up there, which it shows the Ewok Attack set, the Night Sisters speeder bike, I think that's what it's called. It doesn't say the names, it just shows the numbers. So, and then it shows the Sith Infiltrator, the Podracer, which is the set that this is in, and then the Republic Frigate and the Millennium Falcon. So the instruction booklet is pretty cool. First up, we have Anakin Skywalker with exclusive prints for the face and helmet. The helmet print is pretty awesome there, and it's very continuous with the goggles on this side of the face. And this face is a lot angry. And then this side is just content. So that's when his goggles are off. And then he just has the normal prints for his torso for Slave Anakin from episode 1. So this is a pretty nice minifigure for the set. Very simple, except for this exclusive stuff. But it is a pretty cool figure. Here we have Sebulba. This Sebulba minifigure was actually new for the set. Everything was new for the molds. So that's pretty awesome. He has the goggles printed on there, and it actually looks really nice, especially with the printing on the legs there. And then the feet are just the same on both sides, and then that is actually really detailed. So I appreciate Lego doing that, and especially in 2011. So this is a pretty amazing minifigure. This was the first time we got the new Watto mold. And like I said with Sebulba, this is pretty amazing for 2011. It is made out of rubber, but that is fine. The head is really detailed. It just looks awesome. And then the belly there is pretty funny. And then he has wings that can kind of bend. You don't want to though because they can crack. I was just showing you the inside of that with the printing for his vest. And then it's pretty cool. The eyes are a little bland in the face and everything, but you can't change the mold just to have a smile or something, especially since he came in the newer Sith Infiltrator. If that was included with a different mold, that would have been crazy. But we're talking about this set. He comes with some gray hands, which are less accurate than the newer Wada we got with the newer Sith Infiltrator with the yellow hands. But this is still a pretty awesome minifigure. Second to last is Wald. So he just has normal legs, the same as Anakin's, and then he actually has an exclusive kind of shirt print. And then he comes with the Rhodian head, except it's nice because he has some freckles right there. Wald is a pretty obscure character from The Phantom Menace, and I'm glad we got him. I just wish mid-legs were a thing back then, because he would definitely have them, because he was taller than Anakin in the movies. And Anakin is the same height as him in this. But still, Wald is a pretty awesome minifigure. Last is Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have no idea why he was in the pod racing set, but he was. He comes with a blue lightsaber, no leg printing. He just comes with some very simple torso printing, same on the back. It's the normal Jedi print, and then he has the older capes, because this was in 2011. And then he has a frowning face, and then he has a smiling face. So Obi-Wan is not great compared to the other minifigures in the set, but an awesome figure when you think about it to get in the set. First, we have Anakin's Podracer. So I'm just going to show you this on Anakin's Podracer because I'm not going to show it on Sebulba's. But they both come with these little stands here to have the Podracers just sit when you're not racing them. And then it comes with this handle, so it's pretty movable. I believe all the newer Anakin Podracers have this, or at least the one in 2019, because that was the only time we got this after this set. So, and then he has the engines here. They're exactly symmetrical, so I'm just going to show it from one side. These can open any way you want to increase engine intake. And then here is the back engines. These flaps can open, and that's the exhaust area. So the Podracer is pretty cool for the engines. And then this right here is the little magnetic thing. It did go flying off in the movies. Sorry, that's not supposed to come off, but this went flying off like this in the movies, if you remember. So it's pretty cool that that's an ability, even though you probably shouldn't do it. And then here's this. It's just a nice sticker there, a nice sticker there, and then Anakin can fit right in here to fly his Podracer through the race. Here is Sebulba's Podracer. It's a little dusty because it was harder to get in the smaller spaces, because as you can see, the engines are really big and it covers a lot of stuff. But anyway, so this Podracer is a lot heavier, but it still has the handle feature. There's some nice greebling in there. And then it just has a piece right there that's really big to make it seem like the engines are connected. And then there's chainsaws on each wing to fly out and cut the other Podracers, or in this case, Anakin's Podracer, because they only included 2 in the set. I would have loved to get 3, but only 2. And then these engines are pretty cool. If you move these in the right position, they can move, but you can't open all of them at the same time, because then, as you can see, one of them just got stuck. But it is a pretty cool looking thing. And then up here is the room for Sebulba in his little Podracer there for the seating area. So this can actually move here because you put him in. I don't know why it's not working. And then push back. So yeah, those are all the real features of the Podracers. This is it from the back, and it's pretty cool. Overall, this set is amazing, especially since it's from 2011. And Sebulba's Podracer is definitely the better build, but Anakin's Podracer is still great, though. It's been, I think, it was over a decade with not seeing Anakin and Sebulba's Podracer when getting the set, so it's pretty awesome to get. And then we hadn't seen it again until 2019, which then it was 20 years. So I think it was 12 years since we've gotten Podracers, since the first one in 1999. Then this set came out. And then just Anakin's in 2019. And something a little crazy to think about, actually, is that the set's actually been decreasing in size for Podracers. So the biggest one was the original one, where it came with 3 Podracers, Anakin, Sebulbas, and then another ones. And then this one came with 2, and then sadly in 2019 we only got 1. They could have at least made Sebulba's a separate set in 2019, but this just makes the set even better to get Sebulba's pod. So the set is amazing. I just took you through a little history on the set. So like I said, overall amazing. Well, anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.